Hey guys, what's up? I apologize for the not so good video, but because I'm helping my cousin with this like 30-day kind of weight loss muscle gain challenge thing, she wants to use my camera constantly and will not let me use it just for a quick little DVD Blu-ray update, so I'm forced to use my webcam. So I will again apologize for the bad quality. But today I went to a big sale Half Price Books was having at the downtown Expo Center, and everything there was $2 or less. Needless to say, I bought 19 movies for $19. And I've got to say, I'm pretty proud. So I'm gonna just go through all of these. Um, Starting off at the top, we have Urban Legends, which I just literally just finished watching this one, and yeah, this is one of those slasher films I heard about and like seen. Like I know my parents used to have a copy of this on VHS, but I never watched it, and yeah, I mean, I after watching it myself, I think it's a pretty good like underrated slasher film. Although get what people say when they're trying to say it's basically just kind of a lackluster Scream, and I can definitely see where that's coming from, considering that this movie, instead of being self-referential to the horror genre, it's self-referential to the genre of urban legends. Next is Critters 3. Critters 3, the film debut of Leonardo DiCaprio. Why do I own Critters 3? Well, because I own the first Critters and I still haven't seen the second Critters or the fourth one. But all that being said, I really, really like these movies. They're fun and just goofy, and it proves that not all aliens are, not all aliens have to be smart and like have to have super intelligence when they come from space. They don't have to be smart. They can sometimes be very stupid. This is a sci-fi original movie, which I'm kind of ashamed to say I really like this movie, but I honestly do. And upon rewatching it today, I look back and I'm like, wow, I can't believe I liked this movie, and I thought it was actually good because this movie's actually really, really bad, especially when it comes to the CG effects. But it's caved in prehistoric terror, which is literally a movie about a cave about being caved in a cave that's full of giant like rhinoceros beetles, and that's literally the entire plot to the movie. Yeah. I got The Host. That's right, The Host, from the director of um, Snowpiercer, which is probably the only film I'd seen from him until I saw this. I actually watched this just the other night before going to this thing the next day, and I didn't expect to find a copy of The Host, but I did, and it was in really good shape. It looks like it's new. But the thing is, it's from Blockbuster. This is an old Blockbuster rental, which means this probably wasn't rented much because it's a foreign language film. I'm pretty sure although it does have an English dub track, it's still. I'm sure people saw it and were like, "Oh, an all Asian cast. This is probably not in English." I got this. This is where the majority of them come from. This Gore and More digitally remastered 10-pack of movies, which contains Bad Taste, Bloody Brood, Drive-In Massacre, Don't Look in the Basement, The Driller Killer, Night Train to Terror, The Pix, Scream Bloody Murder, Werewolf in a Girl's Dormitory, and The Werewolf versus the Vampire Women. And mainly, I got this mainly because Bad Taste is on it, and I'd been looking at the set when I was looking for a copy of Bad Taste, and I wanted to, and since this was there for only $2, I figured I'd pick it up because Bad Taste was on it, and so is the Driller Killer, and I wanted to see if either of the versions of those two on this disc, in this set, were better than the versions that I currently have, and the answer is no. So, but I still have these other movies which I'm probably never gonna watch. So there's this. I got The Blair Witch 2: Book of Shadows, which is really, really hated. And I don't know, I don't really like this movie, but I definitely think it's pretty underrated. And I mean, yes, it's not that good as a sequel to the Blair Witch. If you're trying to follow up something as as good as the Blair Witch, it's it's not gonna work. I got Feast. Feast. I think you guys know where I stand on this one. In case you don't, Feast is a horror comedy that basically they just got um Wes Craven to help produce it mainly to get people to see it. And sadly, it kind of just faded into obscurity. Didn't get a major DVD, didn't get a major release in theaters, and almost basically went straight to DVD after being at some festivals and stuff. And this movie, I mean, I often hear this movie get a lot of flack, but I also think it's a really, really fun, gory, horror comedy, like a really good like throwback to creature features. And then I got Ghost House, but again with my cousin, she wanted to watch it, so she wouldn't. She was watching it, so I didn't want to bother her for the case. But I got Ghost Ship, and the Ghost Ship from 2002, which again is one I often hear people say is pretty bad, but honestly I like it. Um, these last two are ones I just bought on out of pure curiosity, and it's John Johnson's The Deceptors. I don't know anything about this movie. The only reason I picked it up is because it's from Burning Moon Pictures. Burning Moon, as in Olaf Ittenbach's The Burning Moon, as in one of Olaf Ittenbach's probably best films, probably one of his most well-known films, and probably the film that has his best gore effects. And this company is probably either owned by Olaf Ittenbach or it's owned by someone who's a fan, and they released this, and I got this for $2, and I just figured, I found it, and I'm like, yeah, this looks terrible, I'm gonna get it. Here's another one of with a case of it's kind of terrible looking, let's get it, and the fact that this one was $1. It's San Fran Psycho, which I still haven't taken the sticker off because I haven't watched it yet, but this is a full-length screener copy of the movie, which I know, like, these screeners, they send these out to, like, people who are in, like, Fangoria magazine who, review the movies, review people's movies, and I don't know whether or not screener copies of movies are, like, really rare and obscure, like, legit screener copies distributed by the director or creator of the film are rare. But if this is rare, I mean, I picked this up for $1, and originally, according to the back, it's 25 bucks. And this was released in August 29, 2006, when the movie didn't even release officially until October 10th, 2006. So, yeah, I mainly grabbed this because it was a weird little screener copy of a movie that has a kind of catchy title. That's it. That's all I got, guys.